Welcome back to Coin Explorer, the place where forgotten coins whisper secrets and everyday metal reveals priceless history. What if I told you that a tiny coin, no bigger than a bottle cap, sitting quietly in your drawer, might hold a story so rich, so powerful, it could connect you directly to the soul of America? What if that coin was this one right here, the 1975 USA Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin? Don't be fooled by its size. This copper-colored penny might just be one of the most overlooked pieces of American storytelling. And in today's video, we're unlocking every hidden layer of it. So sit tight. You're about to discover history, legacy, and maybe, just maybe, a reason to never spend this coin again. When you hold the 1975 penny in your hand, the first thing you notice is the dignified face of Abraham Lincoln. His profile is instantly recognizable: calm, stern, wise. But what many people don't know is this: Lincoln was the very first real person to ever appear on a U.S. coin. That happened in 1909, exactly 100 years after his birth, and the tradition still stands. His face has remained on the cent ever since. The version you see on the 1975 penny was designed by Victor David Brenner, and though the coin evolved over time, Brenner's portrait endured, unedited, untouched. Why? Because it captured Lincoln not just as a man, but as a memory. Look closely. You'll see the word liberty beside him, a word that Lincoln lived and died for. Above him, the powerful phrase, "In God we trust." And below, the date, 1975, a year when America was changing, healing, remembering. Now flip the coin. It's not just metal, it's architecture, symbolism, and hidden meaning. The reverse of the 1975 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, majestically spread across the coin's surface. It was introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. And here's something most people never notice. If you look closely, really closely, you'll actually see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial on the coin. That's right. It's a coin within a coin, a tribute within a tribute. Above the memorial are the words, United States of America, below, 1 cent, the face value, and in the center, e pluribus unum, Latin for out of many, one. It's not just a motto, it's the essence of America. A reminder that unity, forged from diversity, is what made this country. The year 1975 was a time of reflection for the United States. The Vietnam War had just ended. The Watergate scandal had shaken the country. And the American people were rebuilding their trust in leadership, in patriotism, and in themselves. It was a year of slow recovery, socially, politically, and emotionally. And during this uncertain time, the U.S. Mint quietly produced more than 8 billion pennies, including the very 1975 Lincoln cent you're holding. Each one is a little time capsule, struck from copper and zinc, pressed in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, and released into a nation still finding its way forward. Material and color, why it matters. Let's talk about material. The 1975 Lincoln Memorial penny was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that would soon change forever. In 1982, due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint switched to a cheaper core, mostly zinc, with just a thin copper plating. That means your 1975 penny is made of real copper, not just for show, but for substance. Copper gives the coin its warm, reddish-brown glow, sometimes turning dark with age or glowing with rich patina when kept in mint condition. It weighs 3.11 grams and has a 19.05 millimeter diameter. And while it may feel ordinary to the hand, to the trained eye, it's a slice of true pre-1982 copper coinage, and that matters to collectors. Where was your penny born? Every coin tells a story, and part of that story depends on where it was minted. The 1975 penny was struck in 3 places. 1. Philadelphia Mint, no mint Mark II. Denver Mint. Look for the small d just below the year 3. San Francisco Mint, If you have an S mint mark, your coin was struck for collectors as part of a proof set. Here's a tip. If your 1975 penny has a mirror-like finish and an S under the year, it's likely a proof coin, struck with extra care and shine, intended not for spending, but for preserving. Rare varieties and errors. Now here's where things get exciting. Most 1975 pennies are common, but a few error coins, misstrikes, double dies, off-center punches, can catch the eyes of collectors. Some known varieties include double die obverse, where Lincoln's face or lettering appears slightly doubled; off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing or shifted; clipped planchets, where a piece of the coin appears to be bitten off; die cracks or cuds, strange raised lines or blobs due to damaged dies. These errors are like nature's accidents, random, rare, and often valuable. If you think you've found one, get it checked by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate and grade your coin, which adds to its credibility and collector value. Is it valuable? Let's address the big question. Is your 1975 penny worth more than 1 cent? Most 1975 pennies in circulated condition are worth face value, or just slightly more. However, certain coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those certified by grading services, can be worth a few dollars or more, depending on the buyer and the market. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint in perfect condition have been sold for higher prices, especially if they're graded PR 69 or PR 70. But remember, coin collecting isn't just about profit. It's about passion, history, and discovery. Never assume your coin is highly valuable unless it's been verified and graded professionally. But do treat it with care, because sometimes rarity hides in plain sight. So, what makes a 1975 penny collectible? 1. Condition. Coins with no scratches, discoloration, or wear are more desirable. 2. Luster. Original mint shine adds to appeal. 3. Mint mark. S-proof coins are less common. 4. Error features, doubling, off-centers, cracks. 5. Grading. Professional certification builds trust and value. Even if yours isn't rare, collectors love adding clean, historical examples to their sets. If you're building a U.S. penny collection, especially from the Lincoln Memorial Series, 1959 to 2008, the 1975 coin is a must-have. Why you shouldn't spend this coin? It's easy to think of this coin as just a penny. But after all this, would you really want to spend it? This coin is a survivor, born in a time of American transition, stamped with the face of freedom, backed by the architecture of unity, and made with real copper, a metal that itself has become history. Whether or not it holds high monetary value, its emotional, historical, and cultural value is undeniable. So no, don't toss it in a jar, don't leave it at the checkout counter, and don't spend it without at least taking a moment to appreciate what you're holding. If you enjoyed this journey through the past, if you felt the weight of history in just 1 cent, then subscribe to Coin Explorer. Because here, every coin tells a story, and every story is worth more than money. Got a rare or old coin at home? Drop its year and type in the comments, and it might be featured in our next video, like if you learned something new. Hit the bell so you never miss a treasure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep collecting, and never stop listening to the stories that coins are trying to tell. This is Coin Explorer, signing off.